What's up,
Hi,
everyone?
Biggles were just hello from the cat too, apparently.
The cat is here tonight, yeah. So what? Let me make sure I got this muted. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. No more of that.
So what's up, everyone? What's up, Leanne? What's up, Rosie? What's up, Kimberly Hooker? Sorry we've missed you guys for
and then Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we've been having internet problems here. We have Comcast, and they are just not.
They're in denial too.
The most reliable source, and tried everything. Hopefully,
we reset our internet.
Looking good tonight and doing all right.
So if things start getting really, really laggy, let us know. We've been having a lot of trouble. We've been using a lot of our LTE just like make listings and.
Thanks, Kimberly.
Yeah,
we decorated. What's up, Amanda? What's up, Liked Family and Fine Apple? How you guys doing?
Emojis.
Della Nelson and Robin, how you guys doing? I know it's been a long time, Robin. Yeah, we're good. It's just our internet right now. We're fighting with Comcast to get somebody out here to fix it. So
they just keep doing the same thing. They keep sending a signal to reboot it. I'm like, you don't understand. This is our business. We need internet.
Before we even went live tonight, we had a comment from Leanne Smith. She says, "Hi, I'm new to Poshmark. I'm really upset because I put so many hours and effort and sharing, going to parties, and I've been on this site for about a month. I have about 80 listings. Any tips?" So, so for you, Leanne, if you're still here, hopefully you're still here and watching this. 80 listings is a good start. You want to get your listings up as soon as possible. We start noticing daily sales with a couple of key numbers, around 150 listings and right around 28 to 35,000 followers. You want to have both of those going. So you want to keep sharing and following people and getting new followers coming your way. And then eventually the sales are just going to come organically that way. You can also start, if you have items that have likes, you can send offers out to offers on those likes to people. And hopefully they'll buy that way as well.
It's only been a month.
Yeah, it's only been a month though. So
that's pretty good. Some people that start aren't at 80 listings in a month, they're just getting in the hang of it. So it sounds like you've been hustling.
Just keep hustling, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's only been a month. So keep going, keep working at it. Don't let it deter you.
What's up, Amanda and Latoyel? I can't say your name, I'm sorry. And Elisa Goldman. And what the deuce 25 in Miss Baltimore. So tonight our topic is very broad tonight. We're just going to talk and answer your questions. We're talking about the new changes that just hit the app, and there's 3 of them right now. There's the gift marketplace, which you guys realized came about a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago.
Not even a month.
Not even a month. And then the new marketplace, which they just announced earlier this week. Was it today or yesterday?
It came out today.
Today, yeah. So it was the makeup marketplace. And then we finally got the draft feature. I don't know if you guys have noticed that yet. So we're going to start right off the bat with the draft feature tonight.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So it's a little different than eBay, where you go on to eBay and you make a draft and then you say save draft and you come back later and all. And there's a button right there for it. So that's not quite how the draft feature works on Poshmark. So what you're going to need to do to kick the draft feature in is you're going to go into Poshmark and make your normal listing, put your photos in, do whatever you want, put the item descriptions in, or whatever you want to set the draft as. And then when you're ready to leave it, you back out like you were going to cancel the listing. And then when you back out of the listing, you're going to be able to click the save as draft option. It's going to be right on top of the cancel listing option. And that's going to be how you make your drafts. I haven't done one yet, so I'm not sure how to go back and edit a draft. I got to fool around with that later. I didn't have time today. So I'm not sure how to go back in and finish your draft yet, but I know that's how you initiate the draft feature. So that's half the battle right there.
But that's also not so obvious.
It's not so obvious, yeah.
We're not used to putting photos in a description or whatever and then hitting back because we know we'd lose everything. I'm not used to that.
I'm not sure, Pineapple, if everyone has it. It's not really obvious. I didn't see an announcement that says drafts are here or anything like that. What I did was I went to try and create a draft. And if you guys want to do this now, or you don't have to, but if you want to do this now, go ahead. Just put some pictures in a listing and back out. And if you have the draft feature, you're going to see that save to draft option when you back out of the listing.
Yeah, so it's definitely not obvious.
What's up, Barbara? What's up, Vicky?
But it's like one of the things I was so excited about, one of their announcements. I was like, oh, we can make drafts now.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'll make a listing at like really late at night or really early in the morning, and I don't feel like publishing the listing then. You know, because I'm like, who's going to see it at like 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, Donna, there is already makeup being sold on Poshmark. They do have makeup parties. This is a makeup marketplace, so I guess people who just want to go on to Poshmark just to find makeup, they're going to be able to filter that out like any other market on Poshmark. Like, you know, when you filter the men's market, you only see men's clothes. So when you select the makeup marketplace, you're only going to see makeup as your listing. So
right now you have to search Sephora, you have to search Tarte, you have to search, you know, a makeup brand, or search eyeliner, or, you know, something generic to find the makeup.
Yeah.
Now you get to see it all.
So Mad J says, I had my first case opened against me today, a cardigan that was too fuzzy. What's your experience with buyers opening cases? Sad part is it's a cardigan. I almost kept it for myself because it was so cute. Well, first of all, you're going to win that case. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no way that their Poshmark is going to allow somebody to return a sweater because it's too fuzzy. That's just not an option for return. Returns only are approved for fit, defects, and not as described, right? So the fuzzy, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't think that's going to be an item not as described situation.
Still, they get that like bubbly, fuzzy, and some, depending on the content, like wool or all cotton yarn, will really get that fuzzy effect. I mean, some of them are meant to do that.
How do you back out of a listing, by the way, Pineapples Ash? You just hit the arrow, right?
Yeah, back.
So hit the arrow, back arrow, just open it up because I want to explain it.
Go talk.
All right. So
I'll do stuff. Look. So when you open up and you hit the camera, drafts is up here.
Oh yeah, look at that. I didn't see that earlier.
So anything it's not like that says drafts up there. So you would just go in.
Click on that and see what happens.
I don't have any.
I know. Click on it and see what happens.
My drafts.
So that's how you open the drafts. All right.
I have no. It's not zooming in. It says my drafts, but I have no drafts there.
Oh, what's up, Knight? I got a story about Knight, and I promised him I'd talk to him about this. Knight Required Field, awesome guy. He's in the green room. We belong to the green room as well. So he went on to a show called Thrift Battle that was held by the Bonafide Hustler and Steve Rakin, and he had a breast pump on the show, and that was one of his items that he was battling with Rockstar Flipper, going back on the high, and people would vote on what the best item was. So Knight showed a breast pump. And obviously Karen's pregnant, so I know that was on her list. And I looked at the breast pump, and I was like, I got to get this. So I Facebook messaged Knight and said, Knight, can I buy that breast pump from you? And this guy doesn't know me. We've never met before. We're just kind of friends through the green room, and we've talked over Facebook and stuff like that.
What a conversation!
So he started off the negotiations. He's like, what do you think's a fair price for it? So I shot a number at him. I shot him $85, and he all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's like, how about I just give it to you for shipping? So he actually sent us a free breast pump.
Thank you.
Just charged us shipping. What a guy! This guy's a hell of a guy. Just for no reason, out of the blue. So we really were touched by that Night. So thank you so much for that. That really means a lot to us. If you guys don't follow him already, he's got great tips on how to hustle electronics on eBay. And he's got a YouTube channel, so go check his YouTube channel out, Knight Required Field. His name is in the comments tonight, so go check him out and see.
He's giving us emojis.
What he posts. So now back to the questions. Let's see what we got going on.
Hit the
cancel button.
I put a single photo in. That's a shirt. Nothing else is filled in whatsoever. You hit cancel, and it'll pop up save draft or discard changes, and then. Like, that's not obvious because who hits cancel, you know, because you're like, don't lose my stuff. But yeah, I'm going to discard changes because I just added a random picture of a shirt. 2 sales,
Leanne, in the past month is a good start. That's like definitely right on par. Yeah, this month. She's only been on for a month, so she's had 2 sales in the past month. So that's a good start. You'll definitely get better as Poshmark grows with you. You're going to grow with Poshmark. So
you're going to learn a lot too. You know, you're going to learn what brands sell for you best. You're going to learn what people are looking to purchase so you can purchase to sell to them. There is a little bit of a learning curve. Poshmark has more trendy styles, you know, than eBay. You can list almost anything on eBay, you know, but you'll start learning and cultivating like a lovely closet that you know will sell.
So Knight wants a video of me using the breast pump. I promised him one. So
well, imagine my surprise. Jay's like, I got you a breast pump. I'm like, you did what? Huh? You did what now?
Not Karen using it, though. Me using it. So I don't know what's going to come out, but we'll give it a shot. We'll send you that video overnight. Don't worry about it.
That is funny.
And then after I send the video tonight, we'll throw it on YouTube.
Somebody had a case from cigarette smoke.
Yeah, somebody somebody opened a case and the purse smelled like smoke, and Poshmark approved it. That is something that Poshmark will approve.
They can't
if somebody says something smells bad, they're gonna automatically approve the case. It's
whether it's cigarette smoke,
even if, and obviously I'm sure you didn't send out a bag that smelled like smoke, but
the USPS
Poshmark is if somebody claims an item is inauthentic or smells of some odor, Poshmark is going to automatically approve those cases, and you're going to have to just take the refund and resell it.
For all you know, she might not have been lying, because once we put it in the box and we ship it off, it goes through so many hands. It goes through warehouses and transfer stations, and I know that there's USPS workers that smoke in their vehicle, and if it's in a box, it's porous. It can definitely, and fabric can absorb cigarette smell.
So it might not be. There's different variables to that situation.
Once it leaves your hands, it's out of your control.
Yeah. So Kimberly says, I've only been doing Poshmark for a few months, and I made ambassador. What are some of the perks for the ambassadors? So one perk is you're gonna get a steady increase of followers from now on. You're gonna get recommended to new Poshmark users and stuff like that. You're gonna get access to special events and newsletters, and you'll be the first one to get offered Posh Fest tickets. So if you want to go to Posh Fest or any event, for that matter, so you'll get the first opportunity to buy those tickets, and it's just a good thing. It shows that you're a Poshmark
trustworthy,
trustworthy seller, right?
You know, like people see ambassador and they're like, okay, it's not like a so-so seller, like they've gone the distance to become an ambassador. I know some people are like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all. You get extra followers for like what? Just sitting there?
Yeah. So let's touch on that real quick from Marcy Styles. So she says, I had a buyer open a case and scratched and bruised herself. She included pics. Trying to put sports bra on, she said, was too small. Also stained item. Measurements were included. Posh sided with me, and Posh will side with you if you include measurements. And so this happened to me actually the other day. I had a case open against me because I sent out a Brooks Brothers sweater that was a medium. I included measurements. It was on the smaller side of a medium. I think it measured to a 20-inch to 19 to 20 inches, which is right at the cusp of small to medium. So it definitely was on the smaller size for the width. And
like the chest
part, yeah. So they tried to say that the sweater was extremely shrunk and therefore is defective. And Poshmark sided with me too, because I had accurate measurements in my listing, and I went by the size tag. So as long as you cover your bases with measurements and include a picture of the size tag, you're never going to get a return due to something not fitting. Because
and bruised herself.
I don't get that either.
Sports bra. I mean, have you never worn a sports bra before? Ouch. Plus, they're like some sports bras are really fitted too. They're really like.
Yeah, Karen, that's a good question. I'm kind of fuzzy on the gift market as well. Do you have any insight on that?
Okay, so it's anything that is like anything in the accessory department, watches, any kind of jewelry department, you know. So sweaters, they do consider gifts. Anything in accessories pretty much is a gift. And it doesn't have to be new at tags. It can be used. So you don't actually, when you're making a listing, you don't choose these markets. They choose you, you know, depending on how you fill it out. So if you listed like a scarf, and like scarf time of year, it's going to automatically be in the gift market because, hey, people buy scarves for gifts when they're like, I don't know what to get grandma, get her a scarf, you know, no matter what kind of scarf it is, you know. So I looked at it. I got stuck in it for a little bit because I was like, it was so random. It has like iPhone cases. It had boutique items. It had new items. It had used items. And you can't get lost in it. I was like in the gift market for like an hour just like looking at it, like the random smattering of things. But yeah, it's supposed to help people, especially this time of year.
Yep.
Shop.
So that's and who knows if they're going to keep that marketplace once the holiday season is over. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a temporary marketplace.
Or I mean, think about it. You ever have that person you have no idea what to put into a search bar, and you're like, I have to get them something, but I have no clue what to even type into a search bar, and then you start looking in the gift market and it starts you thinking of things. You know, some people don't even know what to search for.
Yeah, so Lisa, I agree. I shipped out an item on the 24th. It still hasn't arrived to the buyer yet. The post office is extremely backed up right now. Packages are going to take extra time. You might want to let your buyers know that in a note or something like that, just so that they don't start freaking out and opening up a case or something of that nature. I think it's more so for eBay buyers than Poshmark buyers, because Poshmark handles all that on their end. But if you're on eBay, you might want to start sending notes saying delivery may be delayed or something like that.
Lori says the post office today would not let me mail my flat rate box, stating that it's the wrong box. Had an hour conversation with them. On the actual label now, when you print out your labels, on the bottom it says postal worker do not deny boxes, and it tells them what section of their post office book, I didn't know it existed, to go reference. It's on the bottom of the actual. I want to go get a label. I have a label. I want to show them. Can I go get a label? Get a label. No, it says it right on the label. Say, did that maybe
keep an eye out on your labels? You'll see that.
Point to it. Say, and then you can even read it if they're like being really hard butts like that. Be like, go to section 1193 and whatever. They can't deny the packages, pretty much.
So, Mad J, how about someone giving you a low star rating on a new with tags pair of shoes because they were really tight? Do you ever comment on ratings or just drop it and move on? I just drop it and move on. People are going to give you 1-star ratings. I got one the other day because the jeans, which I listed accurately, they were listed on the tag as slim fit jeans. They were listed on the back patch as slim fit jeans. Original slim was the actual listing. So I put slim in the listing, and this guy gives me a 1-star rating, says item description, and then it's because he could fit 2 legs into 1 leg hole, so that he didn't think they were slim fit, even though it says it on the jeans and all that. So I just moved on. I didn't say anything about that. I don't, 1-star ratings aren't going to get.
If you start getting like a lot of 1-star ratings, then you really have to start self-analyzing. If you get one once in a great while, it's probably not even going to affect your average compared to all the 5 stars you receive. I mean, most of us get just that 5-star. Some people don't leave a comment below. Yep. No, they just leave a 5-star and they run. Some people are a little more stingy. We just went over that, the 4 stars.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 4-star. He got 2 4-stars. We're like, some people.
It happens. It's just you just move on with it. It's not the end of the world. So you just move on, and that's it. So James Murphy, Jay, I got a different answers from Poshers. I want to make $500 a week after expenses from Poshmark. What amount of inventory do I need? I would say between 250 and 350 items. Make sure you're sourcing good quality items that you're going to make a good $25 to $45 a piece on. Get your average sale price up to around $35, and that's going to give you with 10, 15 sales throughout the week, which is a reachable number, you should hit that $500. Not sure what your cost of goods are. I know you want to subtract expenses from that, so you got to keep in mind what your cost of goods are going to be, and you might need to make.
Different for everyone.
You might need to hit like $750, $800 in sales to get a $500 a week paycheck after expenses. So keep track of your cost of goods and get your listings up to 250 to 350, and make sure you have a good amount of followers.
Simply put, buy low, sell high.
Yep.
You got to find those items that you can sell high for. I mean, granted, there's bread and butter items that we could flip easily for like $20, $30. But I get more excited when I get like $65 sale, $55 sale.
My average sales price is like around $30, $25 to $30. So I try to keep it right there, and that gives me a good $500 a week easily. So
math. Gotta love
math. To all new Poshers, take a lot of pics of your item and be as descriptive as possible. This helped me when someone claimed my item was damaged. Yep, that's a great tip.
They give you 8 photos. 8 photos is a lot, especially when you're talking about like a t-shirt or like a regular shirt.
So Kimberly Robinson says, another question I've been pondering is, what are your thoughts on the boutique? I don't know how I feel about it. What do you mean the boutique? So clarify that. Selling boutique items or
opening one. Shopping wholesale. Oh.
I'll get to that. I'm scrolling through the comments, so just type in the comments what you mean, and I'll get to that question in a little bit. Baby is doing great. He'll be here on January 29th or sooner. Who knows? Hopefully not later. He's cooking. He's kicking. He's hiding. He's fighting. He's beating mama up.
Me up in the middle of the night multiple times. I sat down here right before we went live, and he went boom, 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 and I was like, "Yep, we're going on YouTube, baby."
Yes, you can use
good.
you can use flat rate boxes with Poshmark labels. You can use any box that the post office offers.
Just not Express.
Just not okay.
No
Just not
blue.
Express, right? No blue.
No blue.
So you can use flat rate if the post office says you can't.
They are wrong.
They're wrong, Karen. Why don't you figure out a way to get them that letter that you have? Put it on. If you guys
I don't think I can. I don't have.
You can. You can get it on a. You can
I
just
would have to put a PDF.
put a PDF on Instagram. And if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, Thrifty Flamingo, you can put a PDF up there. She's got a letter that explains everything to the post office. Just give it a shot. You can do it.
Put a PDF on Instagram.
Figure out a way to get it up there. We'll figure out a way to get it up on Instagram. There's a great letter that explains everything you can use.
We have a Facebook group. It's not like it's just the Thrifty Flamingo. It's so we're able to get Instagram statistics. We occasionally post, we don't have a lot of followers on the Facebook because we don't really push it. It's kind of like but it's great for this. So if you go find the Thrifty Flamingo on Facebook, I can put a printable version on Facebook for you guys to open up, save, and whatever. Give me a few days. I think I have to find scan it, but yeah. So I do have a letter that you could give to your post office. And then now the labels tell you.
No, users cannot see your 1-star ratings. They only see an average rating of yours. They can't. They can see your 5 stars, yes, but they can't see your 1 star, 4 stars or below are hidden from users.
They can only see the 5 stars that have a love note attached to it, like actual words, like "thank you, so cute, fits great," yada yada. Some people just leave a 5-star, and those they can't see because it's just not personalized, but they can see all of the love notes that are 5 stars. So I think that's awesome.
Abran Granados, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but he says he or she, and I apologize. 15. My sale prices are along $15 and $9 an item. So here's a little trick I learned at PoshFest. It's really been helping me with my average sale price. To keep it where it's at is double the price you're planning on listing an item at. If you plan on listing a pair of jeans at $25, list them at $50 or higher. That way, when your low balls come in, you're going to get the offer you want. You probably are listing your items too low, so there's no room to negotiate a good offer, and you feel like you need to take an offer because it's decent, but your prices are just too low to keep you in the competitive point. There's no reason why you can't get an average of $20 to $25 unless you're just selling t-shirts or socks or something like that. If you're selling jeans and button downs and sweaters and that kind of stuff, and especially if you have a men's closet, then you should be getting an average of $25 a listing, no problem. So check your pricing and maybe reevaluate your price points and try relisting at higher price points.
Plus, at like $9, you have not only no wiggle room to accept offers, you can't do offers to likers on slow days when you're like, oh, I need a few sales. You have no room to send somebody a 10 or 20% offer with shipping.
Yep.
You need to give yourself room as an owner to say, hey, I'm running a little flash sale.
So list sky high, and then you can do whatever you want with your prices. Closet clear out, offer to likers. You can run a sale and do your own closet clear out. I did that on Black Friday since my prices were so high. I just dropped everything by the closet clear out, historical low and 10%, and I made a ton of sales just off of that. So you can run your own sales periodically if you're not making enough money. Drop your prices on everything, and if your prices are high enough, you can do that.
Kimberly says boutique items.
Oh, boutique items. Yeah. So,
it depends on where you get them from,
I have a few boutique items in my closet. Yeah.
I do as well. I sell a lot of boutique in the summertime, spring and summertime. It's just I have a really good manufacturer that I like to work with. And it's not bad to mix it up if you have the capital for it, because you do have to put more money into getting the items. It's not like going to a thrift store and buying a shirt for $3 and selling it for $40. It's buying 6, 7, 10 items for $80, $85, and then having to individually list them all. So there's more that you need to put up front. So if you're comfortable with that, there's nothing wrong with it. Just make sure you're getting good product. Definitely join some Facebook groups. I personally want to do the wholesale marketplace because it's kind of oversaturated.
It's oversaturated, yeah. So stay away from that. Yeah. But you can find great product just by doing Google searches. I've made some personal relationships with personal shop owners that have a men's store that I source from and that I get wholesale product from now. So build relationships with people that you meet in real life. If you have a random boutique store in your town and they have really unique items, go strike up a conversation with them. Odds are they're probably not having an online presence. If they're a small boutique, they might, but they might not.
And if
they don't, you can offer to sell their clothing online and work out a deal with them where they make a little over wholesale and you buy it and sell it for double or triple the profit. Like these blazers that I have in my closet, I'm not going to tell you how much I get them for, but I'm making good money on them. So
they're cute.
They're very unique blazers, and that's my wholesale right now. So our boutiques. So Julie Hink is asking about camel hair and cashmere blazers. So they're very hot right now. Where did that go?
There.
They're very hot right now. Definitely, if you can pick them up, pick them up. Make sure you have, the good brands. Don't just pick up anything on style because you might not get the same price you get for good brands.
Those need to be protected when they are shipped. Any kind of water on that is going to ruin both of them, or so like protect it. Just
camel hair and cashmere of those colors of that tan, that very vibrant tan, have been hot for some time. Probably a good 5 years. They've been very popular with men at as long as I can remember anyway. And I don't see it going out of off trend anytime soon. So if you can pick those up, definitely pick them up.
Miss Baltimore is having problems with buyers accepting, even though it's
I have problems with that all the time. It's the nature of the beast.
3 days. Sometimes you gotta wait it out.
Sometimes you gotta wait it out. There's nothing nothing else you can do about that. I hate it, but it happens. I sold a full $4 blue shoes, and the buyer provided one pic saying the shoes were bronze. It looked like a filter. Posh let me keep my 105, and she got to keep the bronze shoes.
Wow. Who's trying to get $4 back? Like, I don't. It's like, why would you even try to get $4 back? Oh, don't sell things for $4 and make $1.05. That makes me sad. What's $1.05? You can't get coffee with that.
So, Leanne, there's a great Facebook group called what is the Designer Divas? What's the group called?
Yes.
Designer Divas?
Yes.
All right, so look up Designer Divas on Facebook. Mm-hmm. They authenticate high-end handbags for you. All you got to do is send them a couple of pictures, and they'll let you know if it's authentic or not. It's a great resource. We use them all the time. That's going to tell you whether you should be buying these handbags or not. All you got to do is snap a couple of pictures while you're sourcing, upload them to the Facebook group, go on about your business, and they should get back to you by the time you're done sourcing.
Designer Divas high-end
authentication. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
You just have to, it's not an open group. You just have to hit, to go into it, and then you have to say why you're interested in joining the group. Just tell them, I'm a reseller, and I do not believe in selling fakes, and I sometimes have questions about it, and they're going to accept you right away. There's a lot of resellers that go into this group because they know they can't sell fakes.
Sweaters, yeah, James, sweaters. Sweaters are a slow mover sometimes. Your sales are probably going off to the Central and West Coast. I would assume you're somewhere on the East Coast. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong, but from what it sounds like, if you're not selling sweaters, your sales are probably going out west or down south where they don't need much of a sweater. They don't have sweater weather.
It's still fall.
It is still fall, yeah. So just stick with it. They'll sell eventually. I've noticed that a lot of people who are on the East Coast, their sales go out west and Texas and that side. And a lot of people from the West Coast, they come over to our side. So it's weird. I don't know why it happens that way, but it's not like that all the time. Sweaters will sell. It just takes a little bit more time to sell them.
We had one so-so snow, but it's still fall. Once people start getting in the middle of winter and they're like, it's cold, guess what? They're going to be selling some sweaters.
Oh, thank you so much, Latoya.
Thank you.
I can't say that name, and I'm so sorry. Latoya L. We're going to go with Latoya. Latoya. Whatever. Latoya.
Sorry.
Thanks for the super chat. I'm so glad you've made almost over $1,000 on Poshmark. That's awesome.
Nice.
So I just saw a question before I jumped into that. Yeah. Where was that question? Offer to likers. It was an offer to likers strategy. Oh, there it is. Okay. So when you send offers to likers, do you send it right away? When someone likes, once a day, once a week, other strategies? So there's a couple of times I'll do it. If it's a high-end item and I have it priced pretty high, I'll send an offer whenever somebody likes it, and then I'll keep repeating that offer when I get new likes. So if I have, another like next day, I'll just repeat the offer and it'll go to just that person that liked it. Eventually I'll drop down to another to a lower offer
20%.
after that offer doesn't work. if it's an item that's mid-range or not so high-end, I'll wait till I have a couple, 3, 4, maybe 5 Lakers on it before I send out an offer. And then today, my sales were a little slow this week, so I decided to send out just a ton of offers. Just sat down for a half hour and just send out offers on everything. So when my sales are going slow, I'll just send out really great offers that, you know, you can't beat, and people just jump all over. And I've already gotten 3 sales today out of just sending out those offers. So they work. That's just my strategy. It's not for everybody.
I also pay attention to my feed. Like if I just post, we list daily, we list at least 5 items daily or relist. If I post something new and it's getting like a lot of hearts within like hours, and it's like that hot item, I'm like, dude, like 7 people have already liked something I posted like 2 hours ago. I'm going to send out an offer to likers because like, dude, if I just posted it and I could sell it in like 24 hours, awesome. You know,
so how do you feel about follow games and share parties? I feel like my whole day is spent doing this, but since I am relatively new, I am trying to get my closet in front of as many people as possible.
So follow games are okay. I did quite a few of those in the beginning. It does help get your numbers up. Some people just put their heart in there and they don't follow. They don't do the rules. They like take the follows, but they don't follow back. You can't stop that. A lot of the share games, though, a lot of them are time consuming and they're really rule specific. So you're doing a lot of sharing of other people's stuff, which is good for the algorithm, but you're doing a lot of sharing of people's other stuff when you kind of start neglecting your own closet. So they're not bad. Just pay attention to the rules and think about, like, you know, if you have a job or if you're staying at home all day, it's like, how much time do you have to invest and sharing other people's stuff? But the follow games and share games,
it's not for everybody. Just it's you got to decide for yourself whether I don't do them.
You could be like an hour and a half in a share group.
I don't do them, but
and not share one of your own items.
So Stephanie Purdue says my average sale price on eBay is $56. Average sale on Poshmark is $35. Posh is great for trendy mall brands. eBay is great for higher end luxury brands. Glad I started Posh. Definitely shop different for Posh than eBay. That's a great comment. I don't agree 100% with that.
It's different for everybody.
I think that's why I don't agree, because my high end brands sell really well on Poshmark. But I started out doing high end jean brands and high end higher end brands like that. So I think that's why I got a following for that, and that's why my sales of higher end stuff are better on Poshmark. Like my Burberry stuff just flies out of my closet as soon as I get it.
But your American Eagle,
my American Eagle just don't sell. Yeah, we cross post.
And they sell on
so
eBay.
It's the total opposite for me. My higher end stuff is selling because I curated my closet to a higher end from the beginning. And
that's who's following.
And that's who's following me now. Yeah.
Like
so you got to really target follow on these items and they will sell. And I am a firm believer that you can get a better price on Poshmark than you can on eBay, even for high end stuff. So, and that, again, that's not to everyone. That's not for everyone. But as far as we go, we get better prices on Poshmark than we do on eBay.
Even when I cross post, when you do comps of the same item, like a high-end item, like a lot of times on Poshmark, the comps are higher. The general comps are higher than on eBay.
So Robin says, offers the Lakers closet clear out features just don't work for me. I've been on since March and sold 2 closet clear outs and maybe 10 offer to Lakers. So I rarely use them anymore. Yeah, closet clear out doesn't always work for me either.
It used to be so much better.
The offers to Lakers, now don't give up on them, because when I first started, I wasn't making any sales with offers to Lakers. I would send them out all the time and just get nothing. I couldn't stand it. It took some time, and then eventually my stuff started gaining traction, and I started sending out offers, and maybe every 5 or 6 offers I send out, I'm probably going to get 1 sale off of those offers. So they work. You got to kind of curate them the right way, though, and make sure you're sending out the right offers for the right items. And you should have better luck with that.
Closet clear out used to be a lot different too. They used to have like weekend long closet clear outs. Like if it was like a long weekend, like people on Monday off from work for whatever holiday, they would have like a 3-day closet clear out, and it used to not be a 6-hour window. It used to be a 1-hour window. I what I would do, I used to make a lot of money in closet clear out. I would just drop on a Saturday, drop on a Sunday, and drop on the Monday, and they would get the same notification, and I would sell so much. But these 1-day ones are kind of short and a little too short.
Yeah.
And then you have a 6-hour window, so you can usually only get like
so Cherie,
price drops in.
Yeah, I list for at least double what I want to sell it for. Sometimes I'll add an extra $15 on that. It's been working for me. If it doesn't work for you, don't blame me. It's not going to work for everyone, but I think it's a great technique and it's been working for me. That's why I'm recommending it to you guys. Give it a shot. If it doesn't work, you can always go back to your lower prices.
Plus, it's what you sell. you sell higher
stuff,
name brand stuff, not like crazy designer stuff, but asking $65, $75 for a pair of jeans, like high-end denim, isn't unheard of, even if you only want to make $40 on it, but doing the same thing when you're selling like an American Eagle skinny jean might not work so well. Someone's gonna be like $50.
I still list them at 50.
Oh yeah.
And
I can't bring myself to do that.
I've sold American Eagles for $30.
I just don't sell that.
I used to sell American Eagles for $20. I started listing them at $55, and I've started selling them at around $30 now. So I'm getting a whole $5 more just because I've started listing them at $55.
Price has gone up.
Yeah. So yes, I would sell a Columbia pullover. In fact, I have a Columbia vest in my closet right now. Columbia is a great brand. They sell fairly well. I would recommend listing it at around $65 to $85 and seeing what happens.
Catherine said, did you start with your own closets in the beginning or one that then started his? I had my closet since 2013. And once they were allowing men's items to be sold, I did list a few of his items in there. But then when he decided to open up his own closet, I just deleted all the list, copied the
we just added them in my closet
and just made his closet out of the men's stuff. So my numbers shrank, but then he had like a base closet. So then we have our own closet to manage.
Hey, it gets cold here in San Diego. It's 60 degrees. Yeah, that's real cold. I think we got down to 18, 19, 20 degrees today in Connecticut. So 60 degrees would be balmy for us.
Yeah.
Just hired my first VA to help share my closet. Definitely seeing an increase in my sales this week. Yeah, we're using VAs now as well. They're great.
We do it ourselves on the days we know we can, but then we have one person that we hire out on like weekends. And I mean, come on, it's the holidays. Everyone's busier during the holidays, right?
I love the VA.
I know. You want to use them too much. I'm like, do your own sharing for today.
That's so cheap. What's the point?
I know. Let me get spoiled.
I've been noticing that when I print out my shipping labels from something that sold 5 days ago, that the day is wrong. Do you know if there is a way to change it? If I print out a label today so
if something sold 5 days ago and then you go to print your label out as of that day, like not 5 days ago, you're saying the date is 5 days prior. I haven't noticed that. I mean, I could see that, because I send you the shipping label in your email the moment it sells. So it might be dated. I don't think it would print dated. I think it would be dated, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. We usually ship same next day, except for Sundays and holidays. So
Kimberly Robinson says, hubby and I just picked up some Jose Bank sweaters for $8.53, originally $109. Going to try to list them. Jose Bank's a tough sell. I'm sorry to say that. I've tried with Jose Bank, and it's one of those weird brands. They sell for really high prices new, but the resale value just isn't that great on it because it's not a name brand. It's not a known brand. It's just one of those men's brands that people know. Another one of those brands that's very similar to that is Joseph Aboud. He makes great clothing, but it just doesn't sell for what it should for the prices that you get new. So don't be disappointed if you're not going to get the price you want on that, but definitely aim high and see what you can do, especially if they're new with tags.
Some people will like overlook the brand if it's like brand new and a good price. Stylish.
Leanne, we don't sell mystery boxes. We give them away. That's something we've considered doing in the future, is maybe starting to sell a mystery box. I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet, but every once in a while we will give a mystery box out. In fact, we're giving a mystery box out right before Christmas. We're going to give one out. So if you guys are new to the channel here or new to our YouTube channel, now's a great time to click the first link in the description and get on our email list. We're going to pick a winner right from the email list to win a mystery box. It's hand-picked items by us that you will send right to your door for pure profit because you don't pay for it. So if you want a chance to win a mystery box, click on the first link in the description and jump on our email list, and we will pick a winner right there. And we're going to pick a winner on the 13th, but we're not going to send the box out until Christmas.
The 26th, the day after Christmas. We cannot go live on the 20th.
We're going to be in Vermont. Yep.
We have family event in Vermont for the Christmas week area. So you get us this week, you get us next week, and then after Christmas. So yes, we will be picking a winner on the 13th.
Yep.
Because we will not be around on the 20th.
And speaking of the 13th, before I jump back to your questions, we got a really awesome show. we met this girl, Gabriella Castillo, down at Poshmark. And she is an exclusive wholesale boutique closet on Poshmark. She does a great job, and she's coming on the show next week to talk a little bit about boutiques and how to get started doing boutique sales and where to source and where to get great product. And we're going to give her a whole bunch of questions. So definitely tune in next week on the 13th for that. It should be an awesome show.
So tearing it up.
Not yet.
No?
My husband wants to have his closet. My husband wants to have his closet. Should we split? I do women and he does men. Would that be beneficial? I've been on Poshmark 2 years. So before I would say yes, split them up into separate closets.
Before.
Now it doesn't really make a difference because of the marketplaces. You got the men's marketplace, you got the women's marketplace, all those marketplaces. So if a man comes on the app and just looks for clothing, they're going to go into the men's marketplace and they're going to filter out only men's stuff. So you don't really have to worry about having 2 closets anymore. If he wants to have his own closet,
for managing
do it. For managing it. Yeah, there's no downside to it. It's just there's not a necessity for it as there used to be when they didn't have the posh markets of the specific markets for clothing.
For us, having 2 closets doubles our workload. I take all my pictures, do all my listings. I don't have to worry about doubling that for men's.
Elisa, VAs are not against Poshmark rules. It's a human sharing your closet, so it doesn't violate their TOS. If you're using a bot, it's a different story.
All right. So tearing it up says, I'm curious. I watched your video on measurements. The jeans. I got a pair of True Religion boot cut with their signature twisted inseam. You would just lay them flat. I know you're supposed to kind of measure the inseam down, but True Religions do have like the Joeys. They like twist. Just lay your jeans flat and do the crotch to the end. Don't follow the actual twisted seam. And you'll get like a pretty accurate inseam measurement. Oh, you're moving it.
I lost my place.
Oh, no.
This thing is jumping all over the place.
I know. It's going crazy. It's like, I don't know why.
All right, we're just going to have to go here.
Maybe we caught up.
Yeah.
We like hit and like the chat went vroom. And
so
like,
James, you're probably into that. And he has I don't know what Taurus jeans are, but 7 for All Mankind and True Religion I know that aren't selling, but I sell Levi's. So you're probably in the opposite end as me. You probably started with lower end brands and now we're trying to move to higher end brands. No problem. You're going to have to start target following people that like those brands and getting those followers to your closet so you can start selling those high end brands. Go and do a search for 7 for All Mankind in the fit that you have and start following people that have like similar items to yours on comps, and just do it with all your items and you should get people to come into your closet and buy that. Yes, I offer free shipping on some of my offers, not all of them. Most of them I'll do $1.50 on the higher end stuff. I will do free shipping on the offers, and I think it entices them.
Same thing with bundles. Like if someone has like 1 or 2 items in a bundle, I'll do $1.50 off shipping. But if someone has like 6 or 7 things in a bundle and I'm trying to entice them, like, yeah, I'm going to offer free shipping, but it does come out of your pocket. And then the 20%, 20%, and then the ship. It's just like,
Flippin' Blonde, that is 100% correct. If you ask more, you're going to get more, and that's a firm believer. We resellers as a whole are just really devaluing clothing right now, and there's no point to it. We should all, keep our price points higher. Try and sell at a higher price. If you take a low offer, no problem, but don't start low. You're not going to have any room to go. You're not going to have anywhere to go from there. You're just going to have to take an offer and make $10, $15 on an item you could have made $30 for. If you're pricing your stuff higher, this stuff has value. All the stuff that we talk about on here has definite value, and there's definite value to used clothing. And so I think we just devalue our clothing too much because we're concerned it's going to sit too long or it's not going to sell, or we need to undercut everybody on the app. Lower priced items give off a negative connotation of buyers because they think something's wrong with it. Higher priced items just don't do that. They're going to make an offer if they like something, and they're going to give you an offer they're going to lowball you, but the lowball is 50%. And now you're right at the offer you want. So it's such a great solution to that problem.
But I have actually sourced on eBay people undervaluing their items. I bought like rag and bone jeans for like $8 free shipping. And I'm like, how are you doing free shipping on jeans? Like it's like $6 to ship those and $9. Like, what are you making on that? And I've sourced on eBay just to put them on Poshmark and make a good buck on it. So you know what you're worth.
Worst men's brands to pick up.
Ooh, good one. Ooh.
Let me think. What have I picked up in the past that just hasn't sold? Anything low end, like Goodfellow jeans are tough to sell. I made a mistake on those. Let me think what else. I'm just looking around here at my dead pile. See if I picked anything up.
In the beginning,
English Laundry is a long sell. Yeah, English Laundry is a long tail sell. It's not going to sell very quick. It's a brand that's good to pick up. They look great, but you're not going to get a ton of money for it because they sit for a while. That's
you used to pick up anything Tommy Bahama.
Yeah, Tommy Bahama. So anything that's oversaturated,
depends.
even Robert Graham's are getting a little oversaturated right now on the apps. So just look for things that are oversaturated, and that's going to give you an idea that it's bad to pick up. Style, definitely style won't sell as well. You got to kind of know the trends and know what trends are on right now.
Tommy Bahama's great if it's in an extra large or bigger. And then like
it's still not that great even at that point. So
when they have those big patches on the back.
But yeah, those are you gotta kind of do your research on that and figure out what's saturated, what people have listed too low, because and most of the time when you see a really low item, it means it's been sitting for a while and they've just slashed prices to no end. So keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. And the more research you do, the better off you're going to come up with. Under Armour is a good brand to sell, Leanne. Yes.
There's 116 of you.
How do you hire virtual assistants? Fiverr, you can get a virtual assistant off of Fiverr. You can find them anywhere. We did a search for virtual assistants, and
I've used Fiverr a lot. Oh, that's like the most like when I used for.
I don't think we got the Poshmark VA off of Fiverr.
No, we learned that at Poshmark.
We learned that at Poshfest. Yeah.
But if the 117 of you guys are enjoying this and loving our talk with you guys, give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it, and so would YouTube. YouTube would like it. Help me help you.
I know, it's funny, isn't it, Stephanie? It's crazy how we're flip-flopped on Posh and eBay, and it's just the nature of the beast. I mean, the way it happens. Yeah, we sell very high-end stuff on Poshmark, and it sells for good money.
I do.
We didn't use the site for the VA, and we're paying. What are we paying?
Depends on what we do a day.
Yeah, I think we're paying like.
And then we get an invoice.
$20 a day for like 5,000 shares or something like that. I think someone said that he was paying a little cheaper than that, but I found $20 a day was fine. So.
But yeah, we get like, it depends. Like sometimes I can contact her like really quickly and be like, hey, we got to run out the door. Could you do like just share my closet, his closet real quick? Like, and she'd be like, okay, $8, you know, like she'll just say something like, you know, a lot of them do like X amount, but if you
not sure when Posh is going to open in Canada. I heard somebody say they made a sale to Canada.
I heard that too. I don't know though.
Oh, he was talking about. Oh, the guy was talking. I thought he was talking about VAs, Elisa. I'm sorry. Yeah, bots you can't use. Hopefully you weren't talking about a bot. You can use a VA, but you can't use a bot. I thought he said VA though.
Think about it. A VA is just like looking over at your like sibling or like your child and be like, hey, mama will give you $5 if you share all this. And the kid's like, okay.
Oh, blast. Yeah. Blast sharing is a great way to make sales. Definitely try that out. Blast sharing will.
I have actually got a comment from a lady, two comments on Instagram. And she said, thank you so much for teaching me about blast sharing. She shared one of her items 100 times. She said, I was counting. I shared it 100 times. That thing sold within a day. And it was sitting in her closet forever. She's like, so guess what I'm going to be doing today? And then next day I get another comment. She sold another item by blast sharing. So, I mean, 100 items, 100.
Pat, blast sharing is just sharing the same item multiple times over and over again.
She did 100 times for that one item though, but it worked. She was so ecstatic. She was excited. She put a lot of exclamation marks in the comment. I was like, oh, awesome. You know, especially something that was, imagine selling that one item that's been sitting in your closet forever that you're so sick of looking at. You relisted it, you reshot it, and you're like, oh, why don't people want it? It's awesome, you know? And then you blast share it and it sells. I'd be excited too. I'd be really excited. Oh, no,
Trump does sell well. I'm not sure about Ivanka Trump. I know the Trump ties sell incredibly well. Some of them will go for as high as $100. I never find them. I wish I could find them. But
I've sold Ivanka Trump.
How do they sell well?
I don't know if she makes clothes. I've sold boots and shoes. They were a little bit longer of a sell. You know, they were really good. They're really good quality. They're made really well. They're like leather and stuff. But you just sit on a little longer. I don't know if it's because political, or I don't know if it's because they just didn't want the boots or whatever. But I did sell both of the Ivanka Trumps that I've had in my closet. Who knows why?
Yeah, you have to give them your login, Cherie, but there's nothing they can do about it. If they try to change your bank account, you get an email sent to you saying somebody is trying to change your bank account. Do you approve it? You have to verify it. So they can't do anything that's really going to harm us. I mean, really, if they delete our listings, then I wouldn't use them again. But what's the point? There's no point to going and deleting listings for us, and they can't change to get the finances. So I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. Ooh, there it goes again.
So Lisa Goldman says Ivanka Trump stuff doesn't sell. She closed down her manufacturing because politics.
See? But I've only sold 2 of her shoes because I was like, oh, they're cute. And you know me, if it's really stylish,
so James, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go search for a certain item. Like if you have a 7 for All Mankind Austin jeans, you're gonna search 7 for All Mankind Austin in size 36 if they're a 36, and then you're gonna pick out listings that have multiple likes, and you're gonna go follow everyone that liked that listing. Most of the time, most people are gonna follow you back. They're gonna look at your closet. They're gonna see that you have a similar item in your closet.
Sold listings.
And that's it.
Because who likes an item if it doesn't fit them? Right? Everyone that's liked those items.
No, it's not true. No, it's not true. I've had plenty of people like an item that don't fit them, and they've told me they like this item because it's awesome, but it doesn't fit them. So that's not true.
Men are nuts. I would not be liking.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have it too. You just don't realize it.
I'm not liking them. That's extra small. Extra small is this.
Other people do other things, you know.
Whoa! There it goes. After the 13th one. Oh, we're both reading at the same time. Sorry.
Oh, there you go. Tearing it up. Willing to do VA work. Her car was recently stolen. She or he, I'm sorry, I'm not sure, can use the extra money. If anyone's interested, DM me at Instagram, tearing it up posh. _posh.
Yeah.
We might Instagram me if you can beat her price. We'll see what we can do.
So some people have sold Ivanka Trump clothes. I didn't even know she made clothes because I've only seen her shoes. But I guess, yeah, she would make clothes too. Some people sell some mixed signals, I guess.
See, I like stuff all the time that won't fit me because I like it.
Yeah,
people do it. It's
well, if I see something in the feed or in a part, this is what I do. If I see a top or a dress or whatever in the feed that's like not my size, I open it up to see what the heck it is, and then I search that actual item in my size.
There you go. Sorry, tearing it up.
Like I found a lot.
Yes,
3 people top I found.
Lindy Edwards. We do have separate social media accounts just for reselling. Karen has one for what's it called?
Wait, what?
What's your reselling?
Instagram? I have my Instagram for my closet, which is Pink Flamingo Boutique Pink _ Flamingo _ Boutique. And that is also when I ship packages. It says, tag me or whatever. It's for buyers and that get my packages. But then we have one, the Thrifty Flamingo, which is more for networking and learning and connecting with people, so I have 2 different ones. 2 different ones. I also have a personal one. So, Jay Spence is writing.
I'm writing.
Yeah, the one I have and you guys can't see it, that's more for buyers. It's like a showcase. It shows like, oh, look at this new purse I got. It's listed in my closet. Look at these nice shoes listed in my closet. The one that is us, which Jay's been getting into, it's more for learning. It's more like, hey, yada, yada, and, networking. So they're different. You can have as many Instagrams as you want.
Lots of people like items that don't fit them.
I just search the item that fits me when I see the ones that don't fit me.
So, guys, we have 117 viewers right now, and we have, let's see, I'm going to take a look. We have 38 likes. If you guys haven't given us a thumbs up yet, definitely jump over there and give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying this content. Don't forget, we're giving out a mystery box on the 26th. We're sending that out, and we're going to pick a winner on the 13th. So click the first link in the description. Get on our email list. You're going to receive emails from us from time to time regarding our promotions and what we're doing with our reselling life. But definitely sign up for that email list, and that's where we're going to pick a winner right from that email list. So if you're on the list, you got a chance to win. So go click that first link in the description and sign up.
Sherry finds items that don't fit her to remind herself to look out for the ones that she likes.
Still follows items that don't fit her.
So I look at the one that doesn't fit me, but I don't like it. I go and I search for something in my size. If I really like it, I'm going to go instantly search for it and add it to my likes. You know, that's how I discovered Wild Fox. Those things are so soft, those jumper sweatshirts. And a lot of them are extra smalls. That makes me mad. I would never have known about
Do I remember correctly that you said you do not send offers to likers on Fridays? If so, why not? No, I definitely send them on Fridays. Fridays is a payday, so most people are going to have their money on Fridays. That's a day. So you might have heard that from someone else. I don't see why they would say that though. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays are prime days for offer to likers. Definitely use them more frequently on Fridays, Saturdays, and on the weekends.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays on the weekends.
I remember paycheck job. And you were waiting for the paycheck to come in.
Yep.
And then you're like, money. I remember those times.
So guys, we got a few more minutes left. I'll take a few more questions from you guys while we're still here.
My Posh Closet. Oh, they're going.
Did you say that in one of your old videos?
What?
That you shouldn't do offers to likers on Fridays?
No. No, that's payday. No.
I do. Leanne, I buy things that are my size and will keep them if they don't sell. If I find some, I don't specifically go out and search for my size items, but if I find something in my size and I like it, I'll definitely either decide not to list it or list it and see if it sells. And if it doesn't sell in a couple of months, I'll keep it.
Him. You get tempted a lot, though. I have to talk him down sometimes.
Robin, you should get emails from us. If you don't, it's because I know why.
Why?
It's because she signed up for the course, and right now most of our promotions have to do with poshing for profits. So the people that are already in the course are not going to get emails until we move on to our next thing, which is coming very soon, and you'll get an email about that. What?
There should be like 2 tracks.
No, that's how right now. That's what our email list is focusing on. Yeah. So there shouldn't be 2 tracks, but you will be getting emails very shortly because we have something in the works. It's coming out next spring. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I will say that it's going to be pretty cool, and we will announce what that is maybe a little bit later on in the winter, towards February or so.
Oh, I started Posh because of you guys. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
My closet has been amazing since I started doing everything you guys recommend. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I can be a stay-at-home mom because of you guys. God bless. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, see, then they just go boom really quick.
Yeah.
And we try to hold on, even on the phone, they do the same.
Tommy Hilfiger is a good brand to sell, but only in certain items. Sweaters are really unique sweaters, anything vintage with the spell out tags, the flag tags on them. Older polos, older button down shirts that have the crest tag on it, and they're, really funky colors, really all those striped shirts, those candy striper shirts, anything 90s. Yeah. Will sell well. So look for that stuff.
With the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, you can put a coat. You can put a coat in an Amazon box. No problem. We use Amazon boxes all the time.
I just shipped boots in that because they were a little too long.
We withdraw our money every Sunday.
We give ourselves paychecks.
Can you make a video specifically about how to do comps in the store and decide if an item is worth buying or not for newbies? Yeah, sure. Next time we go sourcing, we'll film something in the store.
The only thing that stinks sometimes is sometimes we have no service. I know you guys know what we're talking about. Especially
for comps, yeah.
Comps. Some stores you have no service in. I think the Goodwills do it on purpose.
We get it at the Red, White, and Blue.
Yeah, we get it at certain stores. But sometimes it's when you really need a comp and you're 4G with the tiny little bar and you got the spinny wheel, you're like, oh man, that's the worst. That's the worst. Oh, look at more. But yeah, I know Jay didn't like doing comps at first, live comps. He was like, no, I'll just get it. And I'm like, no, if you're questionable, just take your phone out and look.
I do that all the time now.
Yeah, you were uncomfortable at first. It's who's rushing you through the store?
Well,
take 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and look.
When I first started, I didn't want people to know I was a reseller. I didn't want them knowing what I was doing, so I didn't want to do comps because of that. Now it's I don't give it. No. I don't care. No. We're resellers. People know we're resellers. When you go up to a thrift store with a cart full of 100 items and they're all different sizes, they're gonna know exactly what you're doing. So there's no point to hiding it. I just that's it. I just, do them. Pull the phone out and do the comps.
It took you a while, though, because at first you were like, and I didn't quite understand why he was like so hesitant. I'm like, it's not hard, And then I would get a little frustrated sometimes, like, why didn't you look at it?
Well, tearing it up, we might be messaging you shortly and seeing if we can work out a better deal on VA services with you than the current one we're using.
Oh, is that what you were writing?
That's what I was writing down. So I'm going to message you, and we're going to start talking, and we're going to see if we can help you get your car a little quicker than you can right now.
Tiberius just said hello. Ooh, he says hello, everybody.
Spring comes in March, so I would start sourcing in end of January, beginning of February for spring, but keep sourcing for winter as well. It's a crossover. It's one of those.
It's that time
where you can wear everything. Yeah. So,
but the moment that any temperature starts changing and spring has sprung, people love getting out of winter. You better be ready to list like capris and like spring color things because people are going to be looking at them, just looking for them, just like in the stores. I buy bathing suits in February. Not kidding. Not kidding or exaggerating. I buy them in February.
How do you find stock photos? We try not to use stock photos, but if we do use them, we go onto Google and just search for the item.
For me, it's just
I try not to use them anyway.
The denim it'll say like Joe's jeans, rocker fit, this wash, and they come right up.
I mean, your listings can be removed if you're using stock photos. Stand up and show them the bump.
The bump. Oh, the bump is huge. Look at this thing. It's like a protuberance. I don't even know if that's a word. It's like, but I refuse to buy like any like maternity clothes, but these like the Free People thermals, this is a Free People shirt and it's just a large. So a lot of their like drippy thermals and stuff go over the bump and nicey.
So Mad J made $1,300 in her first 6 weeks just by binge watching our videos and doing what we tell her to do. So it works, and we're so happy you made $1,300 in 6 weeks.
That was awesome.
That's a great start. Keep it up.
It was 80 here last Saturday. Oh my goodness.
It was -10 here last Saturday. No, it wasn't that cold. But with that being said, guys, we are all done for the night. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't done so already throughout the night, definitely click the first link in the description and get on our email list. We're going to be picking a winner next week. We'll announce it on YouTube, on the YouTube live show. And we'll let you know the first couple of letters of your email. And if that's you, you can send us a message and we'll be good to go. But we will email you before too, so that you win. So put that email address in, first link in the description. Definitely check it out. And we will see you next Thursday with our special guest, Gabriella Castillo. And I believe her closet is hot to wear.
And she's going to be the one picking our mystery box winner.
No, she doesn't have access to our email list.
No. Oh, man. I like when other people
We're picking it from the email list. Yep. So you guys have a great night, and we will see you next week. Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Oh, emojis.